Hello and welcome to F2 at Japan. Guys just getting ready up. So my name's Bandcamp. I'll be your commentator for this evening. Just get all this kind of stuff set up. And we'll wait for the guys to head out of the pits. So it looks like Sphinx might be the first one to make it out on track. So it looks like we've got a dry qualifying session. I was actually having a drive around here just before, and yeah, lots of understeer through the first part of the track and not a lot of grip out there, so and I've just been told that it's going to be dry all race. So most of the cars have headed out of the pits. Got 3 guys still in there. So through 130R into the final chicane before he starts his flying lap. Sphinx pretty strong in this F2 series, so should be a good lap. On board. Looking like a good sector at the moment. Out wide onto the curb there. Taking it in 5th. So he's looking pretty clean. Nice and tight there through the hairpin, running out onto the outside curb. So really trying to minimise the track, but also not wanting to scrub the tyres through there either, or scrub any speed. To spoon. Here just feels like forever to get on the power. And now he's on the run down to 130R. Can be taken flat in these cars, as you can see there, no lifting. Gets the first apex, rides the curb on the second, out onto the exit curb, and a 142.4, so not a bad time there. This combine's coming out of the pits. Smitty on his first lap. As Charlie sets a new fastest lap at 142.2. So 2/10 quicker than Sphinx. can see the understeer there, just taking a little too much speed into that corner. The 143.5. So Gus out on the soft tyre, 156, so struggling there. I think I saw Apollo possibly spinning on his lap. Have somebody off? I don't know, it's just somebody getting let through. So Nut currently on a 144.0. Let's see if he can improve on the second lap. Sphinx just claims temporary pole by 4 1,000ths of a second. That does improve, and Charlie straight back with the 141.8. So we've got a bit of a fight on our hands here. Jacob going slowly. See how Lotus goes. Oh, and he's gone deep. Bit of a lock up. Salvaged it to some degree. He's going to beat his previous time. Not bad, 144.3. Combined on his first flying lap. You can see drivers getting out of the way there. Potsy's retired from the qualifying, so I'm not sure what's happened there, if that was a choice or what that was, but combined does a 143.1, so into fourth for him at the moment. Let's have a look at Macau as he's on his out lap, his first lap for the session. Yikes indeed, Potsy. What happened? As you can see, cars getting out of the way for Macau as he starts his lap. Macau, another one showing some good pace in this F2 series. good lap so far. As he comes into the hairpin, he's a bit off the apex there, but that may be his line. You can carry a little bit more speed. It's one of those corners where there's multiple lines you can take. I always remember Kobayashi, I believe it was in 2011, smashing the overtakes into that hairpin. It was beautiful to watch. So into the final chicane, taking plenty of curb. Where will this put him in the order? It's good enough for 5th at the moment with a 142.896. So some of the guys starting to come out on the softs. I think Ali is going to be one of them, as he's just started his flying lap. So we're right on board with him. Let's see what he can do on his first run. Missing the apex there a little bit, but nothing major. Pulling up the cars there is really hard with no ABS without locking up, so he's doing a good job. That was beautiful through there. Hitting all the apexes, just missing out on running onto that curbing that can sometimes, on the inside there, unsettle the car and really give you a lot of understeer. So he's gone too deep into that first part, which has really put him off for the second, for the exit. As he comes across the line into second with a 142.198. So separating Charlie and Sphinx, who set their times on the medium tyre, who are both on their outlaps at the moment. So whoever's in the comments, who do you want to ride on board with? Do you want to go on with Sphinx or Charlie? You let me know. Alright, Charlie it is. So, DRS open, across the start-finish line, down into turn 1. Pretty clean so far. Able to keep that momentum going. Let's see what his split time is. Up by almost 3/10. Taking the tight line through the hairpin. Just nipping that inside curve there, and you can see pushed him a little bit wide, so Run on the grass there, you don't want to be doing that. Nice line through there. What's his time going to be? 7 tenths. He improves by with a 141.145. Lots of ones and fours there. Sphinx some way off a little bit. Half a second. But he's got another lap. Possibly 2 laps. I'm not sure how much fuel they've got. Being F2 on fixed setups, you can't change the amount of fuel, and you only get 2 sets of tyres for qualifying. So it's Suzuka here, it's the soft and the medium. Gets his 2 outer wheels onto the grass, and he's gone a long way around through the hairpin. Ali and Apollo have retired from the session, so they're done. Let's see the split here on Sphinx. As he clips the grass again, he's down 1.39. So, can he make it up? I mean, he's not going to make up half a second, surely, unless he had a shocker. No. He may have fuel for one last run. But let's go on board with Jacob here on his first lap. So Sphinx has given up. He's not going for a third lap. Comes across the line into third with a 141.9. And he still has another lap. So Mikhail's still on the medium tyre. And he's up by 3 tenths. Not sure if he knows that you don't have to start on the tyre that you qualify on. So, giving away positions at the moment. Unless he still hasn't pitted. Oh, he's coming in now. So, go on with Wahid as he's doing his first lap on the soft tyre. Early shifting, so I'm guessing he's pulled out of this lap. Be just trying to conserve some fuel and get some temp into these tyres, maybe. I don't know. Maybe burn some fuel before he really pushes for a lap, without taking out too much life of the tyres. I don't know. This combine says that'll do, and Wahid sets off for technically his second lap, but his first flying lap. Hello to the couple that joined us. Welcome to the stream. So what's his split going to be coming through Sector 1? So he's 6/10 up. I think, yeah, he's invalidated and he is not happy. And that is why he done. Into the wall. So all on Macau now. AKA Milk Cow. Let's see what he can do. So down into the famous 130R. Begins his first flying lap and he gets a little tail happy there. DRS open. Coming down into turn 1 now. Looking pretty smooth. So coming to the end of Sector 1 and he's 8/10 up. Oh, as he gets onto the curb and it's put him in the air and he couldn't brake, he couldn't turn. That's very unfortunate there, but he somehow was able to get around the corner. He's going to have enough fuel for a second run. A bit of oversteer there. Flat. Not the best line through there, but got the job done. Plenty of curb. Over the bump. Keeps it under control. Where's he going to end up? It's into second with a 141.5. So still a little way off from Charlie, but he's into second at the moment. A little bit on the steer there, but we'll see what his split is. He's down. He's down by 0.139. So once Macau's finished, we will head off to our feature race. Which will then be followed by a sprint race. Macau now, possibly his final run through 130R. Keeps it planted. I think he's purpled the second sector. He's gone a little bit deep, but keeps it under control. Trying to keep that tight line, shave as much time off as he can, and he does improve, but not enough. That's good enough for second. So he did well to make up that time, but Charlie, new to Formula 2, new to AFR, and wow, what a performance he's been putting on. So yeah, pole 141.145, 2/10 clear of Macau in second. Sphinx almost half a second off in third, followed by Jacob, Ali, Apollo, Pepsi, Potsy combined, Smitty, Nut, Lotus, Wahid on the mediums, Potsy also on the mediums there, CK in 13th, and Gus in 14th there. So interesting there, best times on the medium. Potsy did crash out though, so very unfortunate for him to not be further up the grid or robbed of that opportunity. Not sure what happened to him. The drivers are now starting to ready up. So yeah, don't forget to follow the channel if you haven't already. Really help us out. So get all this set up again. So let's see. Everyone's starting on the soft tyre. Well, we have a latecomer in combat. So, good luck to him starting from the back. So, no tyre blankets in F2. So, it's important that all the drivers get the tyres nice and warm before the start. Otherwise, as we saw last week in Russia, a lot of people had incidents on the outlap, and when it came to the start of the race, their tyres were very cold. They struggled to get off the line, and big incident on the finish line. So hopefully we can avoid that this week. So the drivers getting close to the end of the formation lap. As you can see, lots of the guys trying to get as much temp in there as possible. And the AI will take over and line them all up into their grid slots. See how we go watching with Apollo, see what kind of coverage we can get in the field. So, 5 red lights. And we are racing. As you can see, a mixture of starts there. Someone getting away very well. And that was Macau and his teammate Apollo. Apollo having a great start there. And Macau getting the jump on Charlie from the start. All very close there. Cars side by side through the S's. The start of the S's. Look here. Teammates very close. Oh, sorry, no. His teammates behind the other car that looks almost exactly the same. Lots of cars going side by side further back. Here almost 3 wide, so it's all happening. Oh, we have contact as Smitty gets pushed wide and he's losing a few positions maybe. Oh, and Nut getting caught up there. I don't know if anyone's got damage. Ali, 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. CK getting past Combat right there. We'll jump back up to the front. And Charlie sitting right behind Macau. Oh, it was Charlie. Goes off into the grass, into the gravel. He's doing well to not rejoin dangerously, so nice safe rejoin there, but his tyres are not going to be up to scratch. As Combined gets the move done. But that's devastating for Charlie there. From 2nd to 7th. Almost pushing. He might have actually pushed Combine around that corner there. Which has allowed Ali to get through as well. Ali and Combine going at it. Ali going for the move. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me 3 wide into 130R. No. They came to their senses as they run wide. Not having the ideal line. These cars don't have that downforce. But the drivers using their heads there. The Sphinx sets the new fastest lap. 144. It's all happening. There's little battles going on everywhere. And at the front, Sphinx, half a second behind Macau. And DRS is enabled this lap. So, only on the main straight here. Heed 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As Sphinx runs a bit wide there, but gets away with it. Still within DRS range. 7.5 tenths behind. And Macau getting that 130R all wrong and losing some time. So DRS open. Is he going to be close enough? Is he going to be able to get a move done? No, he's not. Too far back. We have places changing all over. Charlie. And we have a virtual safety car. So something's happened with Charlie. I don't know what happened. But he has not had a good race. And the penalties are rolling in. As he's gone wide again. He's missing a lot of his wing. Might just need to check the race director there and see what's happened. So, exceeding limits. Nut and Gus have had a collision with Lotus. Yeah. Not sure what all that was about. Unfortunately, we missed that. And we're back racing, so drivers are going to have to come into the pits now, especially Charlie, to replace that wing. Not sure what tyre wear is going to be looking like. I'm guessing they won't be too far away from needing to pit regardless. So pitting now may not hurt too much. So much going on. I haven't really been sticking with the leaders, but Sphinx still right behind him, 3 tenths, a lot closer than he was last lap. So can he keep behind him through this chicane and get a move done into turn 1? DRS open. This is not the angle we want. He's trying to get that inside line. And that's a great shot of his right-hand front wheel. Thanks for that, but nothing happened anyway, so it's not so bad. But yes, as you can see, lots of guys starting to file into the pits. Everyone's speeding into the pit lane. Gus Rule's one of them. So lots of front wing changes will be happening at the moment. It's about a 7-second stop without a wing change, I think. So with the wing change, it's quite a while, because you're not allowed to have so many people work on the car when you come into the stop. So as compared to Formula 1. I think it's one person per wheel, and I think 2 people to do the wing. I'm not entirely sure. So the field is starting to open up a bit now, especially with those stops. But Sphinx not letting Macau get away. And they're both coming to the pits. And they both pull it up in time. No penalties. Potsy into the pits as well as Smitty goes through. So Smitty, our current race leader in the Carlin. Oh, more penalties for speeding in the pit lane. Come on, boys. So where is Jacob compared to the leaders. They're just in front, so not far away. His tyres will be up to temp, while Sphinx and Macau will need to work on that. So Sphinx getting a bit out of shape there. Struggling on the colder tyres. And out of DRS at the moment. Might drop back to the back of the field. Oh yeah, hey, Nut, as Nut is. Oh no, sorry, that's Gus. Gus into the wall. And he gets a massive 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. And he's gone again. Oh, that's unfortunate. And we have a Polo. Oh, side by side. Oh, there's contact. It looks like they both got away with it. Hopefully he hasn't put too much temp into those rears. Smitty now appears from the lead. So, no one overly close at the moment. But people are moving through the field. Some people are trying to recover their races. So, Polo currently in 10th. So, the final point scorer, if it was to finish as we stand right now, but he's closing back up to CK. Starting to really close that gap down nicely. Is that you still watching, Revo? As Macau sets a new fastest lap, 1:43. So, of course, I looked away while Apollo got past. But can CK do anything in return? Charlie sets a new fastest lap. CK too far back. And Wahid closing up on this battle a bit now as well. Gus getting another time penalty for exceeding track limits. And Combat Rat, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Charlie. We've lost Charlie. Not sure what's happened there. He's should be there. Didn't see him. So unfortunate for Charlie there. That's 2 F2 races and 2 DNFs, and I think Gus has crashed there. His game's crashed. Notice the new update has not been as reliable. Wahid trying to find a way past, but going out onto the gravel, that's not going to help. But he still gets DRS, even though he's lost a lot of time. Sphinx still 1.6 behind Macau. He's led from lights out pretty much. Let's move up the field a little bit and have a look at Ali. Is he closing in on Smitty there? Gus rejoins the session. And combat. No. We've lost combat. At the last corner. Oh, he's into the pit wall. Oh, no. Oh. Oh dear. Into the pit wall. That's... I'm not sure. Maybe the bump caught him out. That's very unfortunate. But Wahid now has caught back up to CK. And the penalties are still coming in. Again, we're looking at a front right-hand tyre down a straight, but he is too far back. Ooh, whoa. As Apollo has lost it and almost causes an incident with these two, as CK has got some wing damage. I'm not sure what's happened there, but that was very, very unfortunate. And Apollo into the wall again. Ooh, as Nut gets very wild coming out. That was seen on stream. For those that may not know, resetting to track is not allowed, and there may be some form of punishment inbound for Apollo. We will see. And he gets another time penalty. So, the race nearing its end and really starting to unravel for some drivers, as Smitty now right behind combined, been catching him over time. Smitty, another driver pretty handy in these F2 cars. CK speeding in the pit lane. still within DRS as they come up to 130R. Yellow flags in sector 1. Now gone as Macau sets a new fastest lap, 143.8. So 8/10ths back. I think he's going to be too far back to do anything. His DRS isn't opening. There it is. So a bit late there, or maybe it only just came back. Maybe he's had a failure. I'm not sure. So lap 12 of 15 now. And CK another time penalty for 3 seconds for multiple warnings. So this is currently the closest battle on track. Macau has actually worked out a bit of a gap to 3.1 seconds. So slowly eking away. But can Smitty do anything about combined in front? The battle for 5th. Wizzy gets a bit of oversteer mid-corner, but he is only half a second back now. He's getting that slipstream all the way down here as Macau sets another fastest lap of 143.6. Oh no! He's lost it! He's into the wall and he's damaged his wing as well. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, he was lining him up as well, and what's he going to do? He's going to stay out. That's probably the right decision. Only a couple laps to go. If he was to pit, he would come out down, 10th maybe. Probably, maybe further back, I'm not sure. So he's probably better off trying to just nurse it home from here. That means he's probably going to come under pressure from Lotus, who I think has an undamaged wing. He's got both of his end plates. It looks pretty good at the moment. And you can see Smitty really losing, and Lotus is through. So the gap to the next car behind is 11 seconds. You'd think he'd be safe from there, as long as he doesn't push too hard. Well, we've got Potsy up, closing in on Jacob Meister now. Jacob Meister been co-commentating with Tier 2. Tonight, he might have to get his elbows out. Potsy, no slouch, as we've seen. DRS open, he's right behind him. He's going defensive. He's holding that inside line. He's going to force Potsy to go to the outside. He does, and he gets it anyway. He runs a little bit deep, but keeps it in the lines and gets the move done. So, almost kind of helpless there. He tried his best, Jacob, to keep him behind. He took the inside line, forcing Potsy to go the long way around, but he was just too close, and that DRS just let him sail on by. AGT Extreme, thanks for the follow. So we do have a sprint race coming up after this. This is just the feature race. So Jacob not able to stick with Potsy. He's fallen out of that 1 second gap that he needs. Not giving up though. As the leader starts the final lap. Let's go have a look at Macau, shall we? Right on board for the final lap. He's led every single lap. Only he started from second and had the lead probably halfway down the straight. So very dominant performance here from Macau. Keeping it nice and tidy. Sphinx managed to keep that 3 second gap. So Ali now closing up to combined. We're going to have to drop off there. Is Ali going to be able to create some magic on the last lap? He's got a very good run on combined here. Combined trying to take the inside line, but that is going to turn to the outside line as he jumps around a little bit there. It's all about getting a good exit and a run into 130R as Combined gets away well. But Ali is going to have the tow. Can he dive into the final chicane? They both go deep. He closes right up onto his gearbox. But I don't think there's going to be enough track. He's trying for the inside line. And he's unable to get that position. Ali also had a 5 second for an unserved penalty. So it wasn't going to happen. Oh, well, I think they both had them. So who knows? Might have. So Wahid now crosses the finish line. Not far behind for the final point. Apollo, a race to forget for Apollo. Pepsi, just outside the points. And Gus missed a fair few F2 races, but got to the end. Well done. You do have to be in it to win it, as they say. Unfortunately, Gus not winning it. Macau, the victor today for the feature race. So the top 8 will be flipped for the start of the sprint race. So Macau will be starting in 8th. As we look at the results here, Macau, Sphinx, Potsy, Jacob, Combined, Ali, Lotus, Smitty, Wahid, Nut, Apollo, Gus and CK. Combat and Charlie, our DNFs, unfortunately for them. So there's the points at the moment. Macau with a 9-point lead, but everything can change in this sprint race. With everything being so mixed up, it generally leads to some mixed results. Now, we've been told this is going to be overcast, but there is no threat of rain apparently. But that can change. So, any predictions? Yeah, poor Charlie. I know. I'm not sure what happened, but something happened. So, everyone's starting on the medium tyre. No pit stops required for this 11 lap sprint race. So let's have it on position change, so we can see how people progress throughout the session. So it looks like we're going to have Smitty starting on pole, followed by Lotus, Ali combined, Jacob, Potsy, Sphinx and Mikhail. And then the rest are as finished, which would be Wahid, Nut, Apollo, Gus and CK. Combat, unfortunately, not making the sprint race. Revo predicting Pepsi will win. Well, we would like to see that. Didn't have the greatest of feature races, but you never know. In a sprint race, anything could happen. So the formation lap in this sprint race even more important, being on harder compound tyres. So really want to get the temps in. As you can see, a little bit of a gap there forming by Sphinx, but closing up in the final stages of the lap. So all the cars starting to line up on the grid now. So, last few guys coming into position. 5 red lights. And we are racing. As Smitty gets away well. Gets away very well. Also, so does Potsy and Ali. Having a look into turn 1, but not able to get anything done. Looks like everyone's gotten through turn 1 okay, and we have someone going wide. That's Potsy. He's kept out of trouble. Oh, there's somebody else off onto the grass. I think that may be Gus. Yes, down into last place for Gus. May have been caught out there. Ali's dropped back. Losing out to Jacob and Lotus there. Starting to calm down a little bit after the first few corners, but Ali under pressure. Oh no, he is the one providing the pressure onto Jacob. So that brings our first lap to a conclusion. Timing's a little bit messed up at the moment. Not sure what's going on there. As we have people going side by side, Sphinx and Macau battling it out the first and second of last race. As Macau has been able to get past Sphinx. So Sphinx will not want to let him get away and will want to get that place back desperately. But Macau showed just before that he is quick around here. Smitty still currently in the lead. Sphinx gets a little tail happy on the exit of the hairpin there. I think Gus is also slowly starting to catch the back of the pack. Jacob has been able to get past Lotus through 130R. And Combine now struggling under threat from these two. He splits them at the moment. This is really not what Sphinx wants. Combine trying to get the slipstream off Macau. Combine settles himself in between these two, having a look at Macau, and Sphinx forces his way through. He needs to get this done. Combine not letting him through easy, but he's got the job done for the time being. So next up for these two is Ali, who's already in their sights. Let's go up and have a look at Lotus, who's under immense pressure from Ali at the moment. As you can see, the whole field's really tight at the moment. And you can see Macau is having a look at Ali. He's having a look. But he's holding station at the moment through 130R, which is the wise choice. He's going up the inside. He sends it side by side. Look at that traction he gets. Leaves enough room. But Ali able to hold on for the moment, but here comes Macau. They're side by side. And Macau gets the job done. Sphinx now trying to force his way through. But Ali shuts that door. See the big train right behind. Sphinx having a look up the inside, but thinks better of it. Ali goes a bit deep into the hairpin. Sphinx sees this as an opportunity. They're side by side. Ali's going to have the inside line for the moment, but it is going to turn to the outside line. Sphinx is staying with him. Sphinx has got it. Ali's trying desperately to not yield that position, but I don't think there's much he can do. He's going to have the toe down to 130R, but Sphinx really needed to get that move done as he's already out of DRS range to Macau, who's already closed up to the back of Lotus. These two are chomping through this field. All the while, Smitty out in front with a 1.7 second lead, as he's already gotten past Lotus before the DRS detection point. And DRS open. Lotus right behind him with the slipstream. But not able to do anything about it, unfortunately. But wowee. What was that? Potsy and Wahid side by side. They are still side by side through the start section. Well, the S section. But Wahid coming out on top, but Potsy coming back at him. Oh, they're off! They're off! And minor contact Wahid makes with the wall. And they're both losing positions from that one. That corner's made for one car. Now Sphinx behind Lotus. All the fuss is about what fuss, Flyboy? It's a great race. I'm loving it. Sitting here watching it all unfold. Oh, Sphinx. He messes up. He had his opportunity to go at Lotus there. No DRS. Lotus has got DRS instead. I think Apollo's gone off at the final corner. So Sphinx stuck behind Lotus. Macau not too far away. So just over halfway through this race, Sphinx having a look at the inside of Lotus, but tucking back in behind. Macau now within DRS of Jacob, as Sphinx can't wait any longer. Takes the inside line into 130R. Is this a right decision? I'm not sure, but Ali is right there. So Macau, DRS open, new fastest lap of 143.9. Let's go Macau, Flyboy says. Well, he won the last race. Can he win them both? Ali now putting some pressure onto the back of Lotus, as Lotus gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Ooh, as Ali gets a little bit sideways, and so does Nut. Combined right there. had a good exit. Is he able to capitalise at all? Combined right behind Nut. And Ali's going for it. He's going for it as well. Combined getting a brilliant toe here as Ali gets past Lotus. We'll go up here, have a look at Macau and Jacob. Macau not able to get past this time. We'll drop back down. Oh, we see some end plates there. End plate gone off the front left of Nut's wing, hitting the back of Lotus, I believe. That's really going to hurt his pace through this section now. As you can see, look at that time he's losing. Oh, wing damage around here and on these cars is going to cost him a huge amount of time. He's starting to get a feel for it as Lotus, he's lost the rear into the corner. He does well to save it as we've lost a Polo Pepsi. And Apollo parks it. Lotus trying desperately to defend this position from Nut. May have to go back up to Macau, as he is quickly running out of laps to catch Smitty, the leader, as he closes right up behind. Gets a very good exit. 4/10 behind, DRS open. What can Jacob Meister do? He just needs to keep it clean. As Macau's having a look, but Jacob has the speed at the moment to keep in front. How much longer can he hold it? This is also forcing him onto the back of Smitty, so maybe this is the encouragement he needed to close that gap down. Quickly drop down to Combined and Nut, as Nut has gotten past. Oh, Jacob Meister. Is he? Oh, well, he was within DRS. You can see, oh, he's under immense pressure from Macau. He has a look up the inside. Oh, they touch. Oh, they've done a Vettel. Oh, no. Oh, Macau goes round. No damage, but he's going to lose a handful of positions here. He's on the racing line. Oh, he's touched Nut, who's let Combined back through. Oh, it's going to be 3 wide into 130R. Oh, I can see it. Oh, please no. Oh, no, they're in the wall. Nut. Oh, Nut and Combined in the wall. Oh, Macau getting away from it. But, oh, lap 9 of 11. And they crash out at 130R. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. And we have Potsy and Lotus side by side going down into turn 1. Potsy gaining that position there. So, Sphinx on the back foot all race, and then contact ahead lets him through as Macau falters. Oh. And all the while, Smitty still out in front, increasing that gap. Jacob was able to close up under that pressure, but he's let it back out to a second. I guess they did have that contact, but he got away with that pretty minor. Lotus runs a bit deep there, starting to struggle now. So if there was a few more laps, I reckon there would have been a safety car there. So currently CK80 in the last point giving position. Points only go down to 8th for the sprint race. As Gus is closed up onto the back of CK. So the battle for the final point. Been a good recovery from Gus. Unfortunately, a little bit too far back at the DRS detection point, but he does have the opportunity throughout the lap to make an overtake. Sphinx. Oh, we're going to have to leave that little battle there. We'll come back to it. It's Sphinx now, 8/10 behind Jacob. And we have Wahid going, yeah, Wahid struggling today in these F2 cars. Maybe he just doesn't want to do the extra lap. And Gus able to get that final point already. So can Sphinx do anything into the final chicane? I don't think so. He's going to be too far back. Jacob just needs to keep it clean. As well done to Smitty. Oh, I've gone the wrong way as he crosses the line. Takes the win. Followed by Sphinx. Oh, Jacob. Jacob takes the win. Jacob, the race winner. Sphinx. Then Smitty. Oh, no, Smitty. Ali, Mikhail, Potsy. Lotus coming across the line now. Followed by Gus taking the final point. Maybe. How many penalties? Oh, did that just change? I think I saw that change. CK, 8th place. It did change. It all changed. With all the penalties that happened, it all changed. So, Jacob Meister taking the win. Oh, how lucky was he? Very close with Macau. I'm sure it's all happening in the Discord chat at the moment. But what a race that was to watch. So, Jacob taking the win of the sprint race, followed by Sphinx, Smitty, Ali, Mikau, Potsy, Lotus, CK taking the final point there, as you can see. Gus, unfortunately, with a load of penalties, and Wahid. And then our DNFs were Combined, Nut, and Apollo. These are the sprint race results there. And the feature race results. And the weekend points results. Charlie is missing off that list, as he did get 4 points, I think it is, for pole. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to follow. And we'll be back on Sunday for our race at Spain. Tier 1 starts 7:15 PM Melbourne time, and Tier 2 starts 9 PM Melbourne time. So hope to see you there, and we'll see you on Sunday. See ya.